One of the more nuanced aspects of a Romanian deadlift is the degree of pelvic tilt. A good way to think about this is imagine your pelvis is a bucket of water. Neutral pelvis is going to not spill any of the water. If the pelvis is a little bit in anterior pelvic tilt, the water is going to tip out forwards. Posterior pelvic tilt, the water is going to tip out backwards. What is sometimes common is for people to immediately go into a high degree of anterior pelvic tilt, which might look a little something like this. Going down into it, that's great, but from the second they go down, they're shooting the hips up immediately into this arched position. Now, it's not wrong, but you may find it more comfortable to have a more neutral pelvis during the movement. Instead of shooting that back straight away like this and being in this very arched position, you have your ribs stacked above your pelvis at all times. You expand your stomach and you're able to get an RDL. That may feel a bit more comfortable than immediately entering this position. You can see my abdomen is now curved and I'm going into the RDL like this, which again, there's nothing wrong with it per se, but as you get heavier, you may find that's less comfortable and causes some lower back issues or is just less optimal for lifting maximal weight. What you want to do, pelvis, you don't overemphasize it, but have the pelvis nice and neutral here. Brace, hips as far back as they can go, then come up. The bar, you may notice, is going straight up and down. It's always staying close to my feet, so I'm not letting it hang, but I'm engaging the lats, I'm keeping it here. As my hips come forward, the bar rises. You want to think about this as a horizontal movement, not a vertical movement. So it's not like I'm moving the bar up and down, but rather my hips are horizontally going backwards. And the bar going down is just a natural byproduct of that. In this position, my hamstrings are really, really, really tight and stretched. And then I come back up. So give that a try. I think it should help with your RDLs if you are going into that anterior pelvic tilt very quickly at the start of the movement.